What? He had one job, you guys. He did not
No,
turn the microphone on.
You had one job.
So all this talking that we've just done, nobody heard a thing.
Wow. So yeah, it's not going to be fun for you if you go back in time. I did push the button. I don't know what happened.
You might have turned it off.
But I had to...
Good morning, Linda. How are you?
You had two buttons, or one button. I watched that button.
But I wasn't doing any of it. I was getting my coffee, filling my water, because I only have half a cup of coffee left.
I was just whining about going to the beach, and with the warm water, there are things in there I'm allergic to that sting me. Sting, poke, poke, poke. And all of a sudden, I get these blisters that are gross and itchy for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I know.
Hello, April and Bill. Yes, not a word.
So
we appreciate that.
Yeah. So then, like I said, I want to go to the beach. We can't just sit at a restaurant. We got to go to the water.
Is that your mom's voice?
No, that's
or
your voice today.
Or your voice?
That is your voice.
She uses
today,
that
100%.
voice as somebody else. It's just not her, but it should be her because it's her voice. Hello, Janet. Good morning to you.
Nope.
Yeah, I do like going to the beach, though. I really do. And I know it stings me and it blisters me and it itches me, but it's just fun. And what I was saying was, it's only as I've gotten older. So I think something in the water I'm allergic to, don't know what it is, but it's only when it's warm water.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone to a doctor to find out what's in the water to make it happen, because I imagine I can't be the only person that it happens to.
We'd be surprised, wouldn't we?
Yes. Hello, good morning. I thought something wrong with my... Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
We apologize
Patricia,
for that.
it was all John. All John.
Why do you... It is your job to push the button.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I don't know why it is. Good morning, Kathy. Yeah. So that is the problem with the warm water. And then when it's cold, I don't necessarily like going in the water. So I just don't know what to do here, because I think there's a certain kind of sunscreen.
You know what? Don't talk to me.
It blocks jellyfish, because I suspect it has something to do with jellyfish, but nobody else goes through this like I do. And I even get things on my elbow right here. That is from the water.
You're just
right
so
there.
Delicate.
This is from the water.
Ew,
right there. And I got different spots on my body from the water.
Ew.
Yeah. So today we are going to look at something at 11 o'clock. And then what else is going on today?
I'm finally getting a haircut. I'm so excited.
And I think I may get a haircut too.
And I did my nails yesterday, so they're nice and short and they look good. They're not like 7 inches long anymore. They were really getting too long, to the point where like I couldn't type. There was a lot of things I couldn't do.
But you can't type with long nails or without long nails.
I could type even less with long nails.
Okay.
So they're better and they feel good and they're nice and strong and I'm good to go. Because we're leaving in a week. A week we're leaving for our trip.
Well, apparently they've shut down Oaxaca a little.
Oaxaca went back to orange, which is where we are right now in Nayarit. So I don't know what the panic is, because it's going to be the same.
No, because they're closing down certain things.
Beaches. We're not going to Guanajuato, and we're not going down there. Or Port Escondido. We're going to the city.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes, lots of some of the ruins and stuff are closed or they're limited, but we'll be okay. We'll make it work. It'll be fun. I'm so looking forward to it.
If you are under 70 years old, odds are you're fine. And it's just funny that they shut the world down. No
COVID talk.
They shut the world down. Not a fan. Not a fan of these morons shutting the world down.
Stop. I'm serious.
Sweden is open.
John.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
She's very pissed off. Why are you pissed off?
I'm tired of talking about it all the time, so stop.
But it affects our world.
No, it doesn't. It only affects your head.
Yeah, I really am interested in going to some of the museums, and hopefully they're open. I just read an article about a Japanese guy who was in Peru for the last 7 months waiting to go to Machu Picchu, and he sent an email to their cultural minister. They opened it up for him, just for him. So he's the only person in the entire world who has been to Machu Picchu in the last 7 months. Yeah, good for you, Janet. It's good not to be worried about it because here's the deal. Death is 100% certainty for every single person watching this. If you don't believe that, sorry, ruining it for you. But that is the reality. And I hate that it is affecting our life in such a crappy, horrible way. So are you going to do your show? Yes, we will. And we will do photos.
Yes. So check our pages. We'll post them to all the same pages that this gets posted to. We will do some interviews, as many as people will let us. The first day, so we leave on the 22nd. The 23rd, we're doing the gourmet show in Mexico City. So we'll do as many little videos, depending on the internet. We may do some live. We may do just some recorded and post them.
And if Christie's been drinking a little too much mezcal, because we had to stop recording last time.
I know now to make sure I have some food in me.
Oh.
Before 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Hello, Doug. And you know what, Doug? Just for the record, I don't appreciate the cheesy pics. I get it, cheesy, because he shows me his cheesies.
Hawkins I get cheesies. You. Yes. Hawkins cheesies.
Hawkins cheesies. So they're cheesy pics from Doug.
I have these here. These are
they're not as good as cheesies.
These are chicharrones. These are pig skins that are deep fried, and they're so good. And they actually have meat and fat. It's not like the stuff you buy at the store, which is very soft on your teeth, unless it's the hard, crumbly ones. These ones are freaking amazing. The U.S. travel tells us not to travel to Mexico. Good for you.
Good job.
We're coming anyways.
Now, Linda, I'm not sure what you mean about you'd like to see my necklace pendant sometime. I don't know what you mean by see it. Are you going to come visit? Because then I'll show you. This is actually, it actually has a little screw. You can't tell, but I can't get closer. It'll get blurry, but there's ashes. My dad's ashes are in here. So I wear it all the time. But it is, and I have on my ankle, I have a infinity tattoo with a bunch of hearts around it. So this is to go with my tattoo and
yes,
remember my father.
If we didn't say hi, Glenda.
Hi, Glenda.
Hello, and hello,
and Janet, we will most definitely be posting as many pictures and as many videos as we can while we're out, while we're gone.
There is a place in Mitla that has like a 2,000-year-old tomb that you can go in. That's kind of cool.
And apparently those are open on the weekends. So once we get to Oaxaca, we'll be able to get more details. I followed a bunch of sites on Facebook, and I'm sorry, but mostly what I'm getting is a bunch of old white people telling people not to come.
They're jerks. Absolutely.
Okay, well, we don't know that they're jerks, but they are telling people not to come. So I'm not getting any real information. So I either have the people that are saying, don't come, don't come, don't come, or I have the tour agencies that are saying, oh, come, we have all the safety protocols in place. But here's the difference.
The older white people have income that comes in every month.
I understand that,
The Mexicans do not.
We all understand that.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that I'm not getting a clear picture of really what's happening in Oaxaca. So we won't really know until we get there what is happening and how much we're going to be able to see.
Yeah, but the fact that the gringos are saying don't come, that bothers me.
We're going to see as much as we can, possibly.
Yes.
And Doug is sitting in the hot tub, which probably means it's cold there. We're sitting in the air conditioning because it's hot.
It's 8:11 in the morning and you're in the hot tub. Thumbs up for you, pal.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the way it should be. And we should have a hot tub here too.
No, we shouldn't. Because what do we need it for?
I love a hot tub. It is the middle of the summer. And if at all possible, I will have scalding hot showers right now. In wintertime, scalding hot showers then as well. And I just like hot water, like so much so that my skin is red when I leave the shower.
Okay, so Linda thought that's what my necklace was, so she's thanking me. You're very welcome. No, it was trying to think when we were up there in Canada what I could have that because I wasn't sure if I'd bring any of his ashes home, but a good friend of ours is a has a partner, but he owns Trinity Funeral Homes.
Yeah.
And what's his online one?
I can't remember.
Well, I'll get that for you. But he has an online one too. And so he showed me this beautiful butterfly. And so I brought that and put some of my dad's ashes in that.
Now, Patricia, just be careful and get lots of crafts. We've been to Oaxaca.
Yes.
We have to tell you. So we go to Tlacalula, which is the famous market there, which is about 40 minutes out of Mexico City, or an hour and 40 or 5 hours. I don't know.
No, I think it's 40 minutes.
Oh, 40 minutes out of Oaxaca
City. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So we go there, and I'm thinking, my God, we live in Vallarta. We've been to the markets.
We are market pros.
It's like, welcome to my Mexican air conditioning. It's my birthday today. All of these things that we thought we knew what the vendors were going to do.
They're tough.
The very first people we dealt with, they're like up to here on me because they're really tiny in Oaxaca. And we go there and we're like, yeah, it's a leather place. We're going to get a good deal. We got robbed. Not robbed physically, but we were like, we had no idea what hit us.
And ultimately we did get robbed physically, just our phones.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything too serious, although John loved that phone.
I did love that phone. And it was in the bag we bought at that place.
Yes. So maybe it was them. They knew how to undo those buckles fast.
No, everybody knows how to undo the buckles. So real quick.
Except for me, I couldn't undo the damn buckles.
Real quick. Now, I've been trained in security, trained by the police, because I used to do security. So I told Christie, do not put our phones on the outside because we will get robbed. And she's like, oh, okay. So she puts it on the inside. Somebody calls. She's like, oh, this is such a bother. So
I couldn't open it. I missed the call.
She puts it on the outside. Within moments, robbed. So yeah.
I was also covered in whipping cream.
We were robbed. So yeah, we lost our phones, and I loved it. Was the Samsung S5. So it was many years ago, or it was the S5.
And it was an old phone anyways. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was fairly new at the time. Great photos from it. And we got robbed.
So this year we have better. Well, since then we have purchased my purses. Unless I have my leather ones, my purses are all anti-theft. So I can lock up every zipper. So I have a backpack, and John has a backpack that we can lock up. And because he brings camera equipment, and of course we're going to carrying our passports and all that kind of fun stuff. So we're going to be very careful because we know better now. We were either in Guadalajara or Mexico City. I can't remember which one. So walking through the market, and when I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably put my backpack around. Turned it around, somebody had been in there. There's nothing in there, but thankfully that pocket was just
it was just empty.
Like water and a few little things.
That was kind of the beginning of maybe we should get anti-theft backpacks and purses. So when I went to Peru, I started my collection of Travel-On purses and now I have a Travel-On backpack as well. So Christie has these purses that the strips go over, but in the strips is metal. Yeah. So somebody can't come and just take it. And the bottom and the back of the purse is metal, like a mesh, and each zipper has a little clasp that locks. Yeah. No, we didn't. No, we love, you know what, Patricia? Love this country. We love Mexico. We love the people. Yes, stuff gets stolen, but everywhere I could have been in Edmonton at a market and it got stolen. So that would never stop us. I mean, maybe if we were physically targeted, but that's different than just robbed, right? But it's everywhere in the world. If you stay invisible, even in Oaxaca, we can still remain relatively invisible. I'm sorry. We're like a foot taller than pretty much everybody in Oaxaca. Yeah, that's true. We went to the market, and I had my camera out, and I'm taking pictures. This one little old lady is sitting there, and she says in Spanish. Now, I did not take a picture of her. I took a picture of He was just in general. She says, if I had a gun, I would kill you. For taking her picture. Seriously. Yeah. She was. And then every time we'd walk by, she would get really mad. But these two other little women, they were sisters. They were honestly, you guys, tiny, like teeny tiny. And
they wanted the pictures. So we actually took their pictures and then found a place that would print it for us. And so we could give them the picture because they were so thrilled. And good morning, Cheryl.
So Janet went to Peru in 85.
And I was in Peru a couple of years ago. Three now.
Yeah.
So I went with a bunch of ladies from the church. It was an experience. As they know, lots of my girlfriends from the church, photo, selfie, and I'm not a fan.
They've only been 2 years ago.
So, no, because...
Have they been to 2 places since then, or just one?
This year would have been 3.
Been the 3.
Yeah,
yes,
this year is 3, yeah. So then I started telling them that if they continued to insist on taking my picture, depending on the time of day, it was going to be a cup of coffee or a glass of wine that they had to give me in exchange to go in some of their selfies.
All of the photos, you looked cold and miserable.
It was cold and miserable in Peru in September.
And now you also said you had to take coca leaves there and another type of leaf, yerba mata, was that what it was?
Yeah. We had, they do a lot of things for the altitude. Because I tell you guys, walking up the slightest incline, you're like, never mind, climbing around in Machu Picchu, or we went to the 7-Colored Mountain. That was a big stretch.
Yeah.
So,
fortunately in Mexico, it doesn't get much higher than a mile. So 7,000 feet kind of is where Mexico City is. So, I mean, I've had a tough time breathing.
See, that altitude normally doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Mexico City has never bothered me, but it does bother John because of the asthma.
I think in Peru, though, you're at like 11 or 12,000 feet at some of these places.
Oh, yeah. Peru is, and the little town of Cusco, just so adorable. Lima, I wasn't impressed with. I thought Mexico City was a nicer version of a big city like Lima. So I do enjoy Mexico City, and maybe because I know Mexico City, I'm more comfortable there. Mm-hmm. And Lima, I was a little nervous, but Cusco was just the cutest little town.
I am jealous that she went without me, and I encouraged her to go without me.
He actually kind of made me go.
All of our stories have me attached, but she has no bravery stuff on her own. So it was kind of like, it's time for you to have an adventure without me. She's like, but I don't want to go without you. I said, you need to go. So she went and...
did I really go like that?
I don't want to go without you. You kind of did.
I did not.
You kind of did.
I just didn't want to go, period.
Yeah, whatever. But it was good. I'm glad you went. And Peru is one of those amazing places in the world where even the local, the scientists have no idea how the place was done because the tolerances are so incredibly thin. You've got all these rocks and stuff placed together.
And Machu Picchu is his bucket list. It was never mine. So
yeah. Hello, Eva.
Yeah.
Her turn to discovery. Yes, it was. So she went first. We will go again.
I had the opportunity the next year to go to Guatemala, but I chose to go see my dad, which I'm glad I made that choice.
Yes, I know. And it was a coffee place that they went in Guatemala too. So for you, it was like a double whammy. Mind you, you were tired of selfies by this point. She's not a selfie person. I don't think either of us really are. And
John takes a lot of photos of me, but I definitely don't enjoy them. You can tell usually by the look on my face.
That look's always on your face. Yeah, that's the look. Yeah, it is funny because I have such a tough time working with her because her face is always kind of making frownies and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Just like that.
Really?
Just like that. So drove Lynn to the airport yesterday, and I don't know if she's watching this right now.
She's not. She's not on Facebook right now.
Good. Because it was crazy. I mean, her and her 11-year-old daughter, all they did was talk on the way there. And I'm like,
They're excited to go on a trip. I don't blame them. Yeah. I do not blame them.
But you're excited to go, and you're not. Oh, God, what the hell am I saying? It's true. I don't know what it is. Women, right? Am I right?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
No?
Okay. Considering that almost everybody on today is of the female
Chuck,
persuasion.
Help me out, Chuck. Marty, help me out.
I don't think Marty's here today. I didn't see him. Oh, Doug is.
Hello, Doug, help me out. He's in the hot tub. He's not watching.
No, he shouldn't be.
He's like drinking a beer and watching the moose.
Maybe a coffee. Even Doug wouldn't have beard. Well, yeah, what am I saying?
Yeah, she is. See, you are mean, honey.
Wrong judgment given, Christie, right then. And you're mean.
I think she's saying you're mean.
John is mean?
Christie's mean?
John is mean.
Christie's mean.
John is mean.
What the hell are we doing here?
Have a wonderful day, Linda. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yes, please do. So I think today we have the 11 o'clock. What else do we have? Anything else?
Haircuts.
Haircuts. That's right. So this morning I woke up and I had puffy hair here. I started with the number 8. Meh, didn't touch it. 7. Meh, didn't touch it. 6, 5, 4. Finally touched it. Now, do I really need to go get a haircut today? I think so, because I have to do the comb over. But if it's spiked up, I'm in love. If it's over, not in love. Not in love.
Well, hello, Deb. How are you? You guys counting down the days till you get here yet?
Or being a grandma.
Or being a grandma, or both.
Or both. Some voices can scare people, Christy. It is very true, Eva. She does scare people. I don't know what it is.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah, it's that thing in your eyebrow. It's all of that. We need to get you Botox.
Your hair looks good, John.
Who said that?
I'm going to punch you. Deb.
Looks great, John. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that because this morning it was really puffy. And Christy's just like, I got to hurry, got to hurry, got to hurry. But all the while she's going, I don't really have to hurry. Right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, that's good.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not going to answer that question while we're here because you hurt me again, just like you did right there. It is
well deserved.
It is
well deserved.
Pain with her. If she's upset, she causes pain. Don't worry, John. Looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I still got to get a haircut. My guy, I like my hairdresser too. He's a good guy.
It's a barber.
He's
a barber.
He's over by Centro and Bucerias.
Morning, Marty.
Young guy, got tattoos on his neck and stuff. Awesome guy. And his name is Topo, which is not Tope, which is the road bump. I don't know what Topo means.
I'm guessing it's just a nickname.
But it usually means something. Like they call me Oso or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is Bear. I get Bear. Who do you go to for hair? Christy goes to Lupita over at Salon Divas. It's Salon Divas, right? And I see Topo at the barber by the square. And we both pay about the same price, but mine is actually less. My guy just gets a big tip.
Really? So you were saying you tip better than I do?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yes.
It's not going to be a competition, that's for sure. But.
Okay, so yes, so does Rob. He looks like a manhunter right now.
That would be mean.
A mean hunter right now. Yikes. I like mean hunters. Mean hunters mean business. So if you're firing a gun, that elk knows. This guy is probably going to kill me because he looks mean. It's like Christy. She looks mean all the time, and I always think, she's going to hurt me, right?
Well deserved. Again, well deserved.
They have an update on the watches that we have now.
Did you do it yet?
I didn't do it, but it senses your oxygen now.
Oh, yeah.
So what does your oxygen say right now?
Let me see if I can find it. 90%. And
Aren't
that's
you
while
supposed to
I
be-
sleep.
Yeah, because I think you're supposed to be at 96 or 98, aren't you?
No, the range, 88 to 94. Oh, I don't know what that means.
So all of these watches are tracking us and sending all this information to who knows where and who's buying this information because they're doing it for free. I'm digging the new fades, etc. for guys. Why didn't they have that kind of stuff when we were all younger? So much better than mullets. Yeah, I'd shut up if I were you, John. That's true. I've got the bruises to prove it.
Hey, Ma, how are you this morning?
What were we watching yesterday? And we were watching Last Man Standing, season 8. And Tim Allen, the wife, was really angry in the morning, and she's like, "Well, why don't you say something?" He's like, "I've ridden that train before, and not going to go there.
I've touched that stove before.
I've touched that stove before, and I've touched that stove so many times, and I've got burnt hands burnt sides, burnt shoulders.
Speaking of touching stoves, we had a guy come yesterday, a commercial stove repairman.
Now, our stove is only a year and a half old. This is brand new from the factory.
Yeah.
And it's not used in a commercial sense.
No.
So what happened?
Well, it needs a new thermocouple, which was what we thought we needed.
Dumb asses.
But it could take up to a month to get it.
Dumb asses.
Now, it still works. You just have to make sure the pilot light is left on. Once the pilot light goes out, then it's hard to replace. And I'm assuming it is still working.
So 4, 6, 7. The thing has got 14 to 17 pilot lights. Only one of them works because we've turned off all the other ones. Mm-hmm. Because in a commercial environment, it's a good idea to have your stove on all the time.
So it's easy to just get it
when
heating.
When it's your house. To have 17 pilot lights on is stupid. It's going to just heat up your house. But it is nice because it does heat up the oven all the time. It's always at like 50 to 70 degrees Celsius in the oven.
Yeah, I'll try it. I forgot. I was going to turn it on last night, see if it went on. My mom was just saying, because I'd sent her an insurance company that I'd seen on Facebook. And April, if you're still listening, you may want to hear this. My mom checked it out, and compared to the other one, it was almost twice as much.
Wow. Which one is that?
I don't know what the names are right now.
If you know the names, please let us know. That would be grand.
The one from PV is in USD, and that guy apparently is from Alberta.
What?
Originally. He was
a Canadian working for an American company in Mexico?
Well, I think he started his own company down here.
Oh.
And is charging in US dollars.
It's crazy. Even the fact that we sell houses in American dollars. I mean, I understand they want a stable currency, but we have to sell in pesos or Canadian or USD, depending on who wants what. Mm-hmm. And do you know how complicated it is? If you've got 3 units side by side, one in Canadian, one in USD, one in pesos, it's every day. It's like the stock market. It's the same damn house, but depending on the currency, every single day it changes. It is nuts. Absolutely crazy. What's this?
It's just a reminder.
Okay.
We have an appointment in a half an hour.
At 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So is it really a half an hour?
10:30,
oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess it's time. Because I'm so itchy from the water.
Oh, let's go to the beach.
It's crazy to have warm water.
Person.
I know. And I know I'm going to go back in the water again. And for 3 weeks, I will be itchy. But it's still worth it because I do love the water. It is so beautiful right now.
Talking about health insurance, yes, Glenda, for here in Mexico. Because my mom, of course, is coming in a month and a bit.
Now, but some of them do have insurance even when they travel through Blue Cross or whatever, right? Some of those people do have it.
Yeah.
No, it's a Mexican guy who started it. So it's not the Edmonton guy.
Okay.
Or
when is your mom going to Mexico? My mom arrives. Your flight is still the 21st of November, right, Mom?
Yeah, and her house sells in 13 days.
House closes in 13 days, and she'll be here on the 21st. Originally, her flight, and I still don't understand. Originally, her flight was the 24th, and Swoop bumped it to the 21st. So is that still a thing? It's still on the 21st?
It's Swoop? I thought it was WestJet.
Swoop.
There it is. Now, I understand technically
it was
it's
Swoop.
The same. Yeah.
It was Swoop.
I would like that info. So send something to Glenda about health insurance.
All right, Mom, can you send me the company that you're going to go with?
She has Glenda on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, if you send it to us, then we can actually promote it as well, if anybody cares.
I think a lot of people care because there's a lot of people that would like to come and are worried that they cannot get insurance. So,
yeah, I wish I could remember the name of the company. And we had used them for so many years. And then by the time I had had to need my surgery, I couldn't even sit. I had hernia surgery. It was so painful and exhausting. I had to curl my spine, and it was exhausting. So I finally went to the hospital for emergency surgery. Would not cover it.
Probably had to fill the plane. Okay, so it is still the 21st. And Deb is saying, good for her. Glad that her house sold and that she will be visiting with you guys. Yes, I'm very excited. And
Manulife is cheap. Or Chael.
Chow.
We don't know.
And Swoop is WestJet. Yes, understood that Swoop is WestJet.
All right, let's say goodbye. And so Christie can hurt me today. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Do you really want me to answer that in public?
I don't know. We do get WestJet down here, Eva, yes. So this is where we say goodbye because we do have to head to work. So thank you for watching us today. Thank you for chatting with us today. And thank you for watching Christie hurt me today and every day.
So happy. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard this, but I did my nails last night. I'm very happy. They're nice and short and comfortable.
All right, guys. Adios.